Hi, hello everyone. Very sweet morning. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you exclusively about whether you can understand about your love and relationship issues using tarot cards. So welcome back to my channel, and after a long break I've come back with a lot of informative videos and also quite a lot of doubts which normally people ask me, and also I want to truly clarify to all those out there whether they can get a prediction of love and relationship in tarot. So before I start, let me give you an incident which happened with my client very recently. So she was a girl who was undergoing a lot of emotional stress because of a relationship. Her boyfriend was not ready to get married and not picking up the calls, and the communication was dull. So she came and asked me whether I would marry this guy or not, whether he has good intentions of continuing the relationship with me or not. So after the reading, I just gave her all the predictions. At the end, you know what she said? You are the 9th tarot reader I am having a reading in the past 2 days. You can't believe me, each and every tarot reader has given different answers. So she started crying, saying, what should I take? What should I really go for? I don't know, because this is one thing where I need a guidance and people are giving me different predictions. So this even happens in the case of astrology, where each and every astrologer gives you different predictions and you yourself get confused what to follow and what not to follow. So in this video, I'm going to give you 3 important techniques or 3 important indicators of how to take a prediction and how you can make use of tarot reading in love and relationship issues. Number 1, the biggest mistake which people make when they ask a tarot reader about the love and a relationship is asking about the other person's feelings. So people will come and they will ask, does he love me? Does he think of me? Does he still have feelings for me? So all these emotionally strong questions, when we pick up the energy, we pick up that particular energy at that particular moment. So if you can graph the heartbeat, or if you can graph love is not going to be a straight line in any human being's life. It will be up, it will be down, it will be up, it will be down. One day we might hate that person, the other day we might love that person. One day we might be angry on them, one day we might hate them completely, but that doesn't mean you don't love them. So what happens is, when these people ask questions like does he or does her love me, what happens is, when we pick the cards and that particular moment whatever they feel, it comes. So if a negative answer comes, it does not mean they don't love them. So you cannot predict someone's emotional quotient based upon one particular moment. So that is why I advise my clients not to ask emotionally based questions. It's like asking whether I will be happy in this world or not. Can we answer that question? Can we predict it? Absolutely not. Even if you have money, even if you have everything in life, still you can be unhappy, because happiness or unhappiness is an up and down movement. It's like heartbeat. It can be up certain times, it can be down certain times. It does not mean you're not happy, but it is not a consistent factor in a person's life. So if you ask questions related to emotions in tarot cards, what is the biggest thing that will happen is, it will pick up that particular emotion in only that moment and it will tell you. 99% people who come for a tarot reading come only when they have an issue. So when they pick a card and when we get a negative answer, when we tell them no, your lover or your boyfriend does not love you, what happens is they emotionally break down. But that might not be the case. He might be angry at that point of moment or emotionally disturbed. That card will pick up that and it will give you as a result. Okay, so avoiding that is the best. So I generally advise my clients not to take up a question like that. Second thing, tarot gives answers only based upon the questions. So you should make sure you ask the questions really carefully. So what happens is when people ask questions like, does he cheat on me? What are his intentions on me? What are his thoughts about me? Will he marry me or not? Questions have to be very, very clear, and certain times what happens is I've seen women or men asking elongated questions and they club 2 to 3 questions at a time. What happens is the answer comes mixed. So it does not mean that tarot cannot pick up your questions, but before going to a tarot reading, especially for a love and relationship question, make sure you write down all the questions one by one. You want to know whether he will marry you or not? Yes, that can be predicted. That is a correct decision. You want to know whether he's the right person for you or she's the right girl for you or not? Yes, you can ask that question. And make sure you write down the question and then go into the love and relationship spread. Now, advanced tarot readers or the most successful tarot readers, as I call, will generally have a strong mind and will have a peaceful aura. So why I am telling you, especially when you are going to take a love and a relationship reading, generally when I do a particular reading on this particular aspect, the other person is very emotionally disturbed. So I make sure I do my prayers, I do my protections, I do all that is necessary that the other person gets the right guidance. And secondly, if the tarot reader himself or herself is disturbed emotionally, it will intend affect that prediction of the other person also. And most importantly, make sure you ask relationship questions in the mornings. I specifically say ask them in the mornings or till the evenings and not in the late nights. So what happens in the late nights is, the late night is the time where the lower astral or the lower beings are open. So when we channel, see, astrology is a tool of channeling the energy. So when we channel, what happens is sometimes a negative being comes through that channeling, then you might get the wrong answers. This was one of the example which happened where one of my students whom I am teaching tarot, she said, ma'am, I did a midnight reading. One of my friend wanted it over the phone. So I did a midnight reading. I got all negative cards, ma'am. I don't know why. I'm very afraid. I got all negative cards and I predicted everything negative, and I'm very afraid. I don't know. This has never happened to me before. Then I said, you should not, and you should abstain yourself from doing any kind of astrological or predictive sciences in the night. That is why during those days they were asked that astrologers should not see any predictions after sunset. That was the rule, because when you channel the energy, you can also channel the lower astral energy. Now, the most effective way of asking a love and a relationship question is using different spreads. There are different psychological spreads, there are yes or no spreads, there is a marriage spread. So when it comes to my clients, I do different spreads to make sure that the person gets the right answer, because the life of a couple cannot depend upon just one card. I do a spread so that it helps them understand deeply what is the issue. The issue can be because of some or many factors, but it has to be very, very clearly explained to them. And love and relationship prediction in tarot can be done extremely wonderfully correct only when you follow certain yamas and niyamas like what I've told in this video. So to make sure, I'll just recap it once again. Don't ask emotional questions like, will I be happy? Does he love me? No, don't ask questions like that. Second thing is, don't club too many questions and ask. Make sure you ask the correct question. If you are confused, write down all the questions and then ask. Third is, make sure the tarot reader herself or himself is energy wise very clear, because certain people smoke, they can drink, their aura can be disturbed. That can affect your reading. and make sure they do certain spreads to understand deeply what is the problem, and they should also be helpful in suggesting certain remedies for you. And finally, do your prayers, have your mind calm and clear before you ask love and relationship questions. If you are liking this video, do like and share this video. And also, if you want any love and relationship queries and readings, you can always contact the number below. I'll be free anytime. And you can also visit my website www.consulttarot.com. Don't forget to subscribe and also share this channel, and keep watching, as you would be getting a lot of informative videos about tarot and astrology. Thank you.